Pleasure Beach Experience vlog. Today we're at Pleasureland Southport and it's the first time here for me since 2016. I feel like a lifetime since the Pleasure Beach used to own this park. Came here quite a lot in those days. Enjoyed rides like the Cyclone, Traumatizer and even King Solomon's Mines, but these days it's nothing like that now. Obviously the Pleasure Beach don't own it. Got lots of memories from back then, hoping to make some more memories today. I know obviously it's nothing like it used to be back then, but yeah, looking forward to seeing what's on offer, do a couple of the credits. We've got what's called a fun card, where you basically load on your tokens for doing the rides. It's a lot better than having a wristband or carrying tickets around, so you go to like a machine, you just say how many tickets you want. These cost £2. You just load on how many tickets you want for the rides. So we've had a little bit of a walk around just to see what the general sort of pricing is. For now we've only got 10 tokens because we're not planning on doing everything. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. We might end up doing more rides than we're planning to do. It should be a good day. The weather's alright. It's not cold, it's a bit grey, but it's alright. Mark's with me today as well, he's filming currently. Becca's here too. So yeah, we'll let you know how we get on. We'll hopefully be able to do some POVs too. So upon entering the park, there is a nicely presented waltzer there just in front of us. I've got to say, I'm not a fan of waltzers, so I don't think I'll be doing it, but it is nicely presented. I do remember when the old Wildcat was in this area. Seems like a long time ago now. Managed to ride that in 2006 before the park closed, and then back in 2016 when I was last here. So I was saying earlier that I'm joined by Mark and Becca.
Good day.
Mark lives quite close to Southport, but I think it's been a while since you last came.
98.
98.
Literally Traumatizer had just opened, and that's the only reason that I came. I've not really been back since. I'd sooner, it's like 30 minutes here, but I'd sooner spend an extra 15 getting to Blackpool for some reason. So
yeah, I don't really blame you there. So looking forward to seeing what's here today.
yeah, I mean, we've had a walk around. There's some interesting flat rides. Obviously they've added a couple of new coasters in as well, so it'll be a good day. Yeah,
definitely. If you managed to visit Pleasureland Southport before it did close originally in 2006, if you do visit these days, you'll notice that there is quite a few buildings that are still here from when the Pleasure Beach did used to own it. For example, this building here is very much in the styling of how the park was styled back when the Pleasure Beach were running it. If my memory serves me rightly, there used to be an S&S shot tower somewhere around here too. I'm going to walk and talk just to show you what's on offer at Southport as you come into the park. In this first initial area there is a lot of kids and family sort of attractions, little play areas and lots of games and just general stuff that you would expect to see in a fairground. And like I say, lots of family attractions, so if you are planning to come and bring some of your children or all of your children, young children, fairly old children, there's something for them all to do here. All of the larger attractions are towards the back of the park, more towards the seafront area of Southport. So a lot of the thrill attractions here at Pleasureland Southport are the kind of rides that you would see on a travelling fair or, well, a static fair, but that's not to knock the offering here. It's just to give you an idea of what sort of rides you can expect here at Pleasureland Southport. There's also two coasters over in the distance. There's a fun house in the distance too, a Starflyer, a Frisbee, and also in the distance there's another one of those old buildings that was here when the Pleasure Beach was running the park. They very much fit in with the styling of Pleasureland back in that sort of era. It is a ghost train now. I can't remember what it used to be. I'm not sure if it was a dart ride or a restaurant back in the day. First ride of the day for us is going to be what is called roller coaster, and I'm sure that you will recognise that it is a Pinfari looping roller coaster. Now these rides generally ride like an angry shopping trolley on rails, so I'm hoping this one will be a bit more gentle compared to the Pinfari experiences I've had in the past. Mark's got a bit of an anxious look on his face. What are you thinking?
Dan's always bouncing down that track, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I've done a few Paris, but I don't know how this one's going to ride, to be honest with you.
Angry shopping trolley, I'm pretty sure of it.
Definitely, I think it'd be interesting anyway.
Yeah, front row ride, let's see how we get on.
Well, hopefully it'll be the best row, because I wouldn't like to think I was at the back.
Here we go on looping or roller coaster or shopping trolley the ride, whatever it's called. This is a one-time offer. I'm only doing it once. The POV's terrible. Not doing it again. No. I just remember when the cyclone used to take this corner. Oh no. The things we do for POVs. Oh, hellfire. Oh! Oh, Jesus. Ah! Okay, this is going to hurt now as well. That was alright, that bit. Nah. I said before we went on it that it was probably going to be like an angry shopping trolley, and having now experienced it, I feel like I was forced into the child seat on a shopping trolley. Surely they can do better. Surely they can do better than something like this. I know it took them like 3 years to build it. I just feel like now they've got the lease for a little bit longer. Norman Wallace has done a great job with this park. He's got it thriving, he's got families coming, people are enjoying it in the summer months and stuff like that, but I think now is the time to move away from the travelling fairground feel of this park and maybe try and get something permanent, you know, something like a little gravity group Woody, or maybe even get a Vekoma SLC or something like that. I know they've had one before. Surely they can pick up one of the Vekoma SLCs or boomerangs or something that's in storage, knock it up for a couple of £1,000, like, you know, £500,000, £1 million, knock it up. Yeah, alright, might not get millions of people here, but it'll be better than what they've got. So we're going to go and do what is called now the crash test roller coaster, which crash test dummies. Another reverse on spinner for the coaster count. There we go. And we're going into the sea. Oh, maybe not. It's quite gentle so far. I'm not sure what crash test it is, but it's a gentle one so far. Okay, it's getting a bit more bumpy now. As far as reverse on spinners go, this is quite possibly the worst. Where did they get this from? I have no idea. Yeah, that's one to never be done again. It's one to tick off the list, and that is all. To go on the Ghost train, and just about everything else that's here. So I don't think we'll be seeing much of Becca in the vlog today because Charlie's walking around in circles in the park. Here he comes again. So we've been on the crash test coaster now, Mark. How was it for you?
Quite smooth feeling. It was one of the slowest coasters I've ever been on. It felt like it was all like powered at the top, it was that bad. And it was just like, we've got a couple of spins on it, but it wasn't the best like, so it's the most expensive £4 I think I've ever spent it, but like, it was like, was that it for £4? I know it's new and that, so I'm only trying to make the money on it, but nah, it wasn't very good to be honest.
So what's your first impressions on Southport Pleasureland at the minute?
No, you can see where it's come from. Like, so obviously he didn't have the lease very long, and you can see that he just got fairground rides in so that it generates some money, and then it could, if it was worth off and it didn't get extended, then it could move them all on. It just needs that little bit more permanency about it. It needs a bit more permanent rides in here, or just to go away from that fairground.
Yeah.
And that'll probably make it a little bit more
attractive.
Like, yeah. Like us enthusiasts who'll come, or because at the moment you can see there's a little bit of something for everybody.
Yeah.
So that's quite good about it. But other than that, it just needs to attract more and more people, and hopefully then generate a bit more money for it.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think they need then? More than anything.
Something like Kentucky Flyer. Yeah. Where you see the POVs, that's not over. It's not massive. It's not a massive ride, but you can see that it's generating people to come. Something like that, I think. Imagine that like down the front there. Yeah. It'd be absolutely spot on. It really, really would.
The new Cyclone, they could call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it could be almost exactly like the old Cyclone, which appealed to kids, everybody, teenagers and adults.
Exactly. So if you had one of them here, I think it would go down an absolute treat.
Yeah, definitely.
Whether they can afford it really for the time being, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll happen.
Yeah, let's hope so. And in the background there we can see Becca and Charlie are still running around the park. Here they come. Charlie wants to go on the ghost train.
He's not so sure on that big guy.
Definitely seen a similar animatronic to this somewhere else. Yeah, you've got it, the ghost train at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I do like these animatronics when he wakes up. He does go up. He probably won't do it now with filming him, but I think they do look cool when they do work. So yeah, another ride worth mentioning is the ghost train. Again, it has a bit of a temporary feel about it, but it fits in quite nicely to its surroundings. The haunted mansion. Come on, big guy, you gonna move or what?
I remember now. In my homeland, you can see dark forest.
The last time that we came to Pleasureland Southport in 2016, this little area here was the home of a pirate ship, and the little setting for it was really good. You kind of had to walk the plank to get on and off the ride. It had like a Merry England theme. Also, I think it's worth mentioning that back here is another one of those buildings that used to be open when the Pleasure Beach owned Southport Pleasureland, or Pleasureland Southport. And that building back there was, yeah, it was a bar. They used to have live entertainment on, I think, on the tellies. I'm pretty sure you used to be able to watch the football in there. And just back here as well is where the Traumatizer used to be, which is of course now called Infusion at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I think the old Traumatizer station has now gone. For many, many years it did used to just sit here empty. So just another little look in this back corner of Pleasureland Southport. A couple more family rides. Rides that you'll probably be familiar with, but good little rides to bring your children and family members on. And then back over there, there's back where the main thrill rides are, and of course we've got a Dodgems ride here too. So we're now going to make our way over to the log flume, have a go on there, and then that'll probably be our day over at Pleasureland Southport. we go on the log flume. Fortunately, I'm taking one for the team and sitting at the front. I have no doubt I'm going to get soaked. Double drop. Take two. Oh no, my feet. Yeah, soaked. So yeah, that's our very short day here at Pleasureland Southport coming to an end. It's been a short day because there's no real need to drag out a visit when you come here. There's a couple of rides that are suitable for adults to do, and I think if you've got like a big, like not a big family, just a family, you've got a small child, 2 adults, or maybe an older child as well, there's quite a lot for you to do. But if you're just a thrill seeker, there's a couple of rides to do and then that's it really. So yeah, I think it's a nice little day out, but I think the problem is now, I think they've been running the park now for quite a long time in its current format. I do think that they need something a bit more permanent in terms of a coaster. As an example, they could get a gravity group woody. I know that some of them only cost like $1 million, $2 million to build. There might be a bit more now, but there is gravity group coasters that can be built for around that much. You could probably pick up a Vekoma Boomerang or Vekoma SLC, or even an Arrow looper that's in storage somewhere that could probably be built for next to nothing. Could go where Traumatizer was, could go where that Pinfari coaster is. You could get something like that here. And I think it'd work, because I think they could get away with charging £4 or £5 a go for it, because there's nothing else like it in this area. It'd be a big standout attraction, a bit of marketing on social media, and you'd get all the people in the local area coming to ride it, especially if it was a Vekoma Boomerang. There isn't anything else like it in the north. Obviously we've got the Rev at the Pleasure Beach, but it's a different type of ride, they're completely different experiences. So I think they just need something permanent on the coaster front. I know you could argue and say, well, the Pinfari's been here for 2 years, that's permanent, or it's been open for 2 years, it's been here for a long time, it just took a while to get it open. And you could say that the Crash Test coaster is a permanent attraction, but I just think a good solid Vekoma or something like that, a gravity group, would do the trick. I think to get the locals really on board with this park, I think it'd be great if they got a woody and called it the new Cyclone. It would be great for the nostalgic people who miss the old Cyclone, and it'd be great for the new age of enthusiasts, thrill seekers, anyone that would come here and ride it, because let's be fair, a lot of people want more wooden coasters in the country after Wickerman now, so people will be up for it. People will definitely be up for it. That's all I've got to say. I think it's a nice park, but you can tell that it was what it was when Pleasure Beach owned it. It's not really changed in terms of how it looks, and it just feels like they've got the old buildings here and they've just got a load of temporary rides and thrown them in. And it works for what it is, but I think if they want to generate more money, get more people here and become a bit more competition for Blackpool, which is one of the things that I know they wanted to do when they reopened this park, I think they just need a bit more. Just a bit more to get people here more often and get more thrill seekers here. But it's a family day out, it's free entry, so I can see why they do what they do. But that's just my opinion what they should do. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thanks for watching. I know it's been a short vlog, but I didn't want to do like an hour-long vlog here. I don't think it's justified. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next Pleasure Beach Experience video.